Hello everyone, Drudge here, and welcome back to RuneScape. Now in this video, I'm going to be doing Slayer. This is probably one of my most favorite of skills. Most favorite of. Poor English, but this skill to me is the primary reason and only reason to do combat. Now I know that might sound a little weird, but see, you get rewards for doing this, and then not to mention, as you get higher level in this skill, there's more unique creatures. There's also creatures that will drop unique items. Some items you can only get while on an assignment. So now I already have an assignment, but I want to run to the assignment giver for the starting zone. As you can see, I have my Slayer counter up. This way I don't need stuff like a Slayer ring to tell me, hey, you still have an assignment. But here, all I want to do is I want to head east to the Slayer Master. Now, he's right here. Very easy to find. But you'll talk to him, you'll ask for an assignment. Now, I'm already on an assignment, so he'll get kind of smart with me. But I'll say I need another assignment. Now he says I'm hunting an assignment that's tougher than what he would normally give us because he's a basic guy. He'll give you stuff like cows. So for me, it's not really worth it. But now you can also trade him. Now these enchanted gems, they are a big deal later on in the game, as you can get one gem per one gold coin, and whenever you disassemble them for invention, they can get you some good materials. So keep that in mind for down the road. But otherwise, as you can see, there's different items you're going to need to defeat certain creatures throughout RuneScape. Now, the Slayer creatures, they generally can have a more unique required item, but you can get them all from him. Now, there's also stuff called rewards. Now, as you get into the higher of the Slayer Masters, because there is different Slayer Masters, and as you get higher and higher, you can start earning points. Now, these points you can use for a lot of different types of rewards. Now, I can't make certain things, and I don't have that many points, so it's not really too beneficial to me yet. But some of the big things are like right in here. You'll learn how to make this, you'll learn how to make that. This is a big deal you want to be able to do, like I said, for the crafting and for invention. But you want to be able to learn how to make this stuff as soon as you can. And stuff like, as you can see, I have a bone crusher. It takes 500 points, and I can put it onto my tool belt. This way, I don't ever have to worry about, did I remember to grab it? Is it in my bank? If I die, oh no, it's gone. Oh wait, no, it's not. It's in my tool belt. It's fine. Now, I don't want to die on this character because, well, he'd be dead for good. But, alright, there's another aspect here too, is assignments. You can actually get preferred task, and you can also cancel tasks, you can block tasks, you can extend the task. Now, I'm not going to do one for this because I'm trying to save my points, and B, it's not worth it for me yet to really use these points on these kind of creatures. I want to save it for something higher. Now, this is also reflected upon your quest points. So if you don't have a lot of quest points, you can't block a lot. You can't prefer a lot. But alright, for general thing, I want to get a pair of the gloves here. Except for the fact that I just lost connection, apparently. Sometimes my headset interferes with the internet. Oh, please don't make me reconnect. There we go. Okay. Alright, so if you go to him, it's still doing it. I don't know why. There we go. Yeah, for whatever reason, the frequency is the same thing from my router and this. But for the first creature you get, it's within this cave down here. and you need the spiked gauntlets in order to really fight it. But all you gotta do is you go to the cave, load up the cave, and then here you are in it. There they are, the gelatinous abominations. Now the reason why you need them is because I guess you have to reach in and rip out their heart. That's what it is. Now, you would think they would be weak to melee, but they're actually weak to a bow and arrow. And for those of you unfamiliar with this, if you can help it, see right there, he's reaching and grabbing. But if you can help it, you want to use the creature's weaknesses. Because if you don't use their weakness, they're going to be a little bit harder to fight. Now I'm going to drop this because I actually don't really need them, and I got them for free. Now for like the creature I'm fighting, it's not a creature that is a specific Slayer creature, so you don't need a certain level in order to actually do this creature. And it doesn't have a unique drop that is required assignment. So there's not a whole lot of complexity to it. But it's my assignment, and it's not a bad assignment. So I personally prefer to keep it, but it is what is called grot worms. So I have to go to its location. Sorry about that. I have to go to its location, which is right up here. Now there's 3 stages to this creature. There is the young ones, which are very weak. They drop very poor items. So generally, I just skip right over them. Now, I would prefer to fight the adult grot worms, but they're a little bit too powerful for this character. I would need better gear to actually fight them. So I go for the middle grade one, which does require a little bit more time to go to them. But here they are. It's a regular grot worm. Now, all I have to do, click on it. I have my appropriate gear because they're weak to range. As you can see, my guy is actually kind of still under geared to fight these. But it also helps if you use your abilities. And I was on my magic hotbar instead of my range hotbar. As you can see, this is actually a lot better. I'm going to get more XP, better drops from fighting these, and if I would fight those young grot worms, which drop practically nothing useful for me. Maybe like the occasional room, but even then it's like such small increments, it's not even worth it for me anymore. As you can see, I have my thresholds and ultimates off to the side because they don't automatically trigger within Revolution. And all my basic Revolution abilities, I just have them set up and I let it go to town on its own. Of course, I have my quick key set to heal. But now, as far as what I'm carrying over here, as for what I was saying with the jewelry, as you can see, I have what is called an Amulet of Defense, which is made from emeralds. All I gotta do is get an emerald gem, gold bar, and a ball of wool, and I can make an amulet of an emerald amulet. Then I have to go into my magic skill and be able to enchant this, and I can make the amulet of defense, which is not bad. As you can see, you have your different pieces of gear you need. It's basic your combat. You got your ammunition, your arrows. So that's really it for that. But now to me, what you really want to make sure you're carrying, you want to make sure you have your gem bag. Now if you can get it, you want the upgraded gem bag with you at all times. And then you also have your seed aside, because I don't know about some of you, but I'd rather not have to go constantly pick up little tiny baby seeds. Sorry, I need a drink. My throat's a little raw. But I'd say there's certain seeds you want to actually keep. If you remember from the cabbage face punch video, I showed you a little bit into this. Now, I do keep certain seeds, and really only just one. But it's good to carry because it'll just consume all the seeds. Now, I don't have my herbicide yet, but I would like to get that. I would like to have the Charming Imp herbicide to this way it can automatically clean and destroy herbs that I have the level for. The Charming Imp, this way it can collect the charms for me. I do keep a gold accumulators. Now, some people would say it's a waste of engineering tokens, which to some extent it is, but at a lower level for 20k tokens, you want to do it as soon as you can, because it doesn't have a level requirement to get it. Like, the Bone Crusher has a prayer level requirement to get it, so it's good for you at lower levels, because let's say your creatures are dropping, 5 gold, 300 gold. While it's not a lot, if you're thinking, okay, I'm starting here, and to go all the way up to whenever the coin drops actually start getting decent, like 5 to 50k even, you know, it's a long time until you hit that range. But worst comes to, if you're fighting creatures that generally drop like 15, 10k a pop, like the elves do, just leave your gold accumulator in the bank and keep it for creatures that don't drop a lot of gold. Simple as that. Because it can collect up to 1 million gold coins before it degrades into dust and then just disappears. So it's just like, why not use it? But yeah, so there's that. There's the Bone Crusher, and like I said, you also want to get the herbicide for the herbs. You want to get the Charming Imp for the charms. If you're a regular account, I would suggest also having magic notepaper with. This way you can use it on the items you get for items you want to actually collect. This way it'll just turn them into note form, and you can just keep going and going and going and going. Also, you want to try to upgrade your gem bag as soon as you can as well. Now, there is another thing I want to show you that I would generally suggest with combat, and that's this little guy here. This is what is called a legendary pet. You can buy these from Solomon's General Store. You can use your real world wealth to purchase rune coins, or you can use your in-game wealth and buy bonds, and in turn use those bonds to buy rune coins. So there is a few ways to do it. You can select different abilities they can do, but this is the main reason for me right here, the scavenge ability. It is not 100% guarantee, but all those items it showed, I can have them selected, and it will actually go out and try to collect those items for me after I kill them. Well, after I kill stuff on, well, an assignment or non-assignment, it'll go and try to collect these items for me. Now, it also needs a direct path to the drop, so if I'm hiding behind a rock and it's behind a rock, let's say I'm fighting that one, it's not going to be able to reach it. Which is something, I don't know if it's something Jagex can do down the road where they can make them a little bit smarter to walk out around obstacles to go get the items. Maybe even make it so it's 100% guarantee they pick up items. I don't know, maybe they want to leave it like that. This way there's some drawbacks. This way it's not like maybe too overpowered. But yeah, that's essentially it for Slayer. Is now, after I complete this assignment, I'll get some points, well, reward tip points, like I had said when I was at the Slayer Master, Now, since I'm not at a high level Slayer Master yet, it's not much. But for more information on the Slayer skill, you just go into your tabs, you got your milestones, and if you want to see what master is best for your character, just go into here. Now see, like this one, it would be great for me. But I don't have the appropriate stuff to really get to it. I didn't complete that quest. I'm not level 90 combat. So there's quite a few things that are drawing me back from that. As you can see, if you're not sure about the master you need, you can go like that. Here's all the different Slayer monsters that are unique to it. And these creatures you cannot hurt until you have the required level. So keep that in mind before you go to fight certain creatures. You're going to need the required level to fight these things. And even then, different Slayer Masters will give different assignments. So you kind of got to keep that in mind too. There is item restrictions, but that's not something you really need to worry about too much, because unless it's the Abyssal Vine Whip, there's nothing in here you really need that you don't need this level to get to the Slayer monster anyway. So you won't need the fishing explosive for anything else other than for that creature. You don't need the mirror shield for anything other than fighting the intended creatures. So it's not a big deal. Alright, that'll be it for this video. I hope you liked the video. I hope you got to learn a little bit about Slayer. I'm pretty sure this covers it all. Slayer, it's mostly a way to advance your combat and make it more interesting. So, I hope you liked this video. I hope you got to learn something new. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, later guys.